Elon Musk never fails to surprise the world with his innovative ideas, and this time he is building his own city. Musk's idea is to call the city Starbase. The city is located around the SpaceX South Texas launch site at Boca Chica. It aims to reside workers at the launch site and people intending to fly on the rocket. It would also be a tourist destination for those who want to witness the astonishing power of the launch. To know more about what's inside Elon's Starbase, a city with a spaceport to Mars, Moon, stars and beyond, then stay with me to the end of this video. Welcome to Elon Musk Story, and today we will be talking about everything we know about SpaceX starting its own city. Elon tweeted, "Creating the city of Starbase, Texas." He added, "From thence to Mars and hence the stars." It clearly shows that he is taking us beyond the stars with a little town in Texas. At the end of 2018, a picture of the new structure at SpaceX site was shared by the residents of Boca Chica. At first, people assumed that it was nothing more than a new water tower, but later it was revealed by SpaceX that this structure is the beginning of Starship. At the time, SpaceX activities were very low in Boca Chica. Only a few workers were there, and no one had the idea of how important Boca Chica would be for Starships. It was expected by most of the people that the development of the Starship would take place in California, where maximum engineers of SpaceX were working and living. Now, the question arises, why SpaceX has chosen Boca Chica as the main point for developing Starships? Let's figure it out. Boca Chica offers cheap land in an area with very few people residing. This was very beneficial for SpaceX as testing rockets may cause a risk to the nearby residents. There were almost 35 houses near the Boca Chica site, said to be a dream location for retired people and a perfect spot for vacations. However, SpaceX began the process of purchasing the entire land. Many of the residents have moved away after selling their houses to SpaceX, or we can say that they were compelled to do so because SpaceX offered to buy each house for 3 times the fair market value. Along with this, an offer of VIP invitations to future launch events was also included. However, there are still a few people who have refused the deal, but they may leave their houses whenever there is a launch, and there are a lot of launches being planned. In 2014, SpaceX announced its aim of building a launching site at Boca Chica Village. It was followed by an extensive environmental judgment that was conducted by the US Federal Aviation Authority. However, Musk launches his Falcon rockets at the site rented from NASA and the United States government. The goal is to not only build a space for Starship's development, but to build an entire city named Starbase. Musk is hoping that Starbase would be a point of departure for the people traveling to Mars. It will be done with the help of powerful starships, each capable of transporting 100 people at a time. The transformation of village Boca Chica into a city will be vital for Elon to understand his vision of exploring space. Back in February 2021, Musk began the process of setting up his city. The establishment started when he officially approached the Cameron County administration. The county judge's office released a press release making it clear that Elon is abiding by all statutes, and any action would be eventually judged against applicable laws. In simple words, it can be done as long as it's done by the rules. Boca Chica is a place for Elon's daring space vehicle, Starship, and a huge rocket named Super Heavy. The Starship will be used to colonize Mars. After completion, it will be the most powerful rocket ever launched in the history of the world. Unlike the small crew capsules used by space agencies, Starship is something unique and next-generation design. It is 50 meters tall and 9 meters in diameter. Most of its inside space will be living quarters or converted to carry cargo. The Super Heavy rocket that is designed to take it into space is 70 meters tall. It is powered by 29 Raptor engines that are also manufactured by SpaceX. Stacked one on top of the other, Starship and Super Heavy will reach the height of 120 meters. Everything about this space vehicle is reusable. Both parts land vertically back on the launch pad after the mission. According to the National Space Center Leicester, it is an ambitious project. He also says that this project shows where SpaceX is and they are not afraid of trying new things. The launch site's construction is extremely fast. Major construction was started in 2016 and 2019. The site was ready for test launches. Such quick progress has become a sign of SpaceX. Musk himself appears to be highly motivated to achieve his goals. The first test flight took place in December 2020 at Boca Chica. A Starship was launched into the air to test the vertical landing system. The flight was almost successful, though an explosion took place in contact with the pad. After 4 more tests on May 5, 2021, Starship successfully touched the site. The previous test proved that the launch site was quite vigorous to explosive accidents. SpaceX started mentioning Boca Chica's site at Starbase in March. It is now all set to launch its very first orbital test flight of Super Heavy and Starship combination. The company has taken an additional 16 months to construct an orbital launch pad at the site. The launch pad includes 3 major parts: a launch table for the Super Heavy rocket to sit on, a launch tower that will help Starship to lift on the rocket, and a tank form that contains fuel and other essential liquids that will be pumped into the rocket right before the launch. Along with this, a set of giant arms have also been attached that will hold the returning rocket and stabilize it to ensure a soft landing back on the pad. One of the elected commissioners for State Texas, Joy Lopez, says that Elon and SpaceX have already impacted Boca Chica quite positively. This is because of the number of tourists has significantly increased after the official announcement of the Starship launch. He also added that several people have got jobs after SpaceX was shifted to Texas. By 2020, only 600 people were living there, but since Elon has allowed people to work and live in Boca Chica, that number has increased to 1,800. Not only this, Musk has already started working for the Boca Chica community. Recently, he has donated generators to keep turtles warm, safe from winter storms. A Texas judge has announced that Elon has completely told the authorities about his plans for transforming Boca Chica into his dream city. However, the billionaire is bound to follow all laws of the United States. Any objection regarding Starbase would be solved according to the laws. In any case, Elon Musk's plan to incorporate a city close to the launch site are accepted. Starbase is going to be one of the most important launch sites on the planet. This will be the place from where spacecraft that will return astronauts to the moon will launch. The developments in Boca Chica are amazing to see. SpaceX has extremely big plans for Starbase. The poorest part of Texas is all set to become a gateway to Mars. SpaceX has found amazing momentum with the Starbase program, and they are developing fastly. They are showing no signs of slowing down, and this level of progress is surely never seen before. Many people say that Musk's idea to reach Mars should not be underestimated. He has the power of getting things done. He has the drive to do so. There is a possibility that he will also be successful in it. On the other hand, it may completely ruin him, and that will be the end of it. There we have it, which brings us to the end of today's video. Do you think Elon's idea for incorporating a futuristic city Starbase would be successful? If not, then what are the possible consequences Musk will have to face? Please, leave your answers in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. While you're at it, hit the bell so you don't miss any of our videos, as more exciting ones like this one are on the way. In the next one, I'll see you.